This night is you know, he stood as if he might come back on here. Alaboud, it looks like Unai Hernandez has had the shout to get himself onto the pitch here.
I like him, you know, he's a bright young talent, Chris. He's got a lot of ability. Yeah, he's been limited with opportunities, but he does excite me.
And actually, we were there, weren't we, at the game when he scored his only Al Ittihad goal, and what a goal it was against Al Aroba.
And they needed it, because it was a game where it was flat and they needed something. And it was a fantastic strike. On his weekend left foot, by the way, right into the top corner.
Well, we're cocking the airline,
It was the standout moment of that particular night for Al Ittihad. He provided those moments tonight for the champions.
Actually, we were there, weren't we, at the game when he scored his only Al Ittihad goal. What a goal it was against Al Aroba. And they needed it because it was a game where it was flat.
It really has been a story of redemption, hasn't it, for Al Ittihad, who's won the league in 2023, then suffered one of the worst title defences the Saudi Pro League has witnessed in recent years, even missing out on continental football altogether.
You know, and I think that's the frustration as well. But then it makes you more hungry this season, and that's what they've done. As I said, if you're not in a lot of European competitions, you can concentrate solely on the league, and that's what they've done. And I do think Karim Benzema has been fit a lot this season. And when you've got world-class striker, it does help.
Highlighted, I think, by the fact that Hamdallah, who was with Al Ittihad last season, of course now with Al Shabab, he actually ended up scoring more league goals than Karim Benzema for Al Ittihad last season.
Well, there you go.
They're 9 points ahead of Al Hilal here. Al Ittihad with a win tonight and the title already in the bag. Last season when Al Hilal were the champions, 42 points between them and Al Ittihad. Carrasco. Who's going to chase? It should be dealt with by Danilo. It is.
Yeah, he wants Ashakiti, the goalkeeper, he wants him to come out, but he's got to deal with it first and foremost.
Al-Jawaya getting the corner out of our score.
I like Al-Jawaya in midfield. I've seen a lot of him this season, and I think he's got a bright future in the game for sure.
Yeah, he actually is. He belongs to Al Hilal, so yeah, they'll be closely watching his performance tonight, as they have been all season. Al-Jawaya again, intercepted by Conte. Wow. He was quick on the interception, and now he's very quick on the transition as well. And he's got options. It's Bergwijn for 3-1 Al Ittihad.
This is why N'Golo Kante. I watch him and I think to myself, he just gets better with age. It's ridiculous. Like, Al-Jawaya was just praising him. He gives a short ball, but I got credit N'Golo Kante. He breaks. Once he breaks. Can he pick the right pass? It's 3-on-2. Look, you see him there, and he just breaks, and you're not catching him. And then here we go. So here he goes. He picks his head up, and he goes. And I think he wants to play it to Diaby to give him the hat-trick. They block that out. So what he does, the timing of the pass is fantastic. He says to Bergwijn, you come on it, and you bend it into that far corner. It's a fantastic goal. But all about N'Golo Kante.
Sweet. The Starmen stepping up for Al Ittihad and re-establishing a 2-goal lead again for the champions. 12 league goals to the Dutchman, and the angst obvious amongst those Al Shabab defenders.
Yeah, and it's a hard one, because once you play that crossfield ball, they break on you, and you're short on the back, because they need two players up. Bergwijn and Diaby stay up from the corner. So it's clever from Laurent Blanc, because they're thinking if we win the ball, we can break. But that's all about N'Golo Kante. But it's a brilliant finish from Bergwijn. But if you're watching that, the pass, he doesn't overhit the pass, so he has to take a touch. He just says to him, you come onto it straight away and bend it into that far corner. Brilliant timing of the pass.
And as you can see, as ever, he's here, there and everywhere.
He gets better with age. I don't think he ages. It's ridiculous. They always say there's two N'Golo Kantes on the pitch.
Carrasco, he's unfortunately lost his balance there, Carrasco, he slipped. His team have got it again, Jawea, and with the deflection, it just needed Al Shankiti to re-establish his footing. For what it's worth, by the way, officially, N'Golo Kante's 34.
Playing like a 21-year-old.
Diaby on a hat-trick. Bergwijn now moving away from goal. Thought for a moment that Moussa Diaby was going to have his moments. Instead, Al-Ittihad is just going to have a corner.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Wesley Hood was moaning at his teammates before. He just got burned, though. Diaby just goes past him and burns him. This is the other opportunity when it takes a slight deflection. It's easy. And then I'm not sure why Diaby don't put his foot through it for the hat-trick. I think they like a bit of showboating, as they would say. That's what Diaby was doing. But you know what? Go and enjoy yourself. You deserve it. One day, smile on your face. Enjoy it.
Right in front of those Al-Ittihad supporters as well. The curve of goals, which feels rather appropriate, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Played here. Wesley Hoot's, I'm trying to work out whether Wesley Hoot's irritation here is with the referee or with a couple of his teammates.
I think he's talking to Kowanka there. Kowanka's like listening. They're having a bit of a heated discussion there. So he just got to concentrate on his game now. Like, it's unfortunate, but it's a very good goal that Al-Ittihad has scored.
They're in the mood for more. Diaby will have another corner. Hoots had to send that spiralling over his own bar. Got the 2 goals tonight, Moussa Diaby. He'll be thinking about another assist now, because if he does move on to 15, he will equal the all-time Saudi Pro League record for assists in a season.
Yeah, and he's missed quite a huge chunk of it as well.
Absolutely, Bergwijn. That's an assist coming from that particular pass, kept in by Unai Hernandez, but sent out of play eventually by Al-Nashiri.
That is old-fashioned defending, isn't it? I'm not trying to take a touch. I'm just going to volley it, clear it, sorry, into Rosette. You don't see that this day and age.
It's only his second appearance, actually, in the past 2 months tonight, Awed Al-Nashiri. And that's mainly because he never gets an opportunity, because Conte and Fabinho are automatic picks for those positions.
Yeah.
Smoothly done by Danilo. Yeah, that all-time assist record in the Saudi Pro League has been held for quite a while now by Kaku, who played for Al Town. 15 assists in one campaign. Carrasco, pretty good. Yeah.
Not enough players in the box, Chris, there. It's frustrating. Carrasco sends that into the box for Al-Ittihad. They have loads of runners in the box who can score. It's a brilliant ball from Carrasco.
Rushback thought had gone out and always around. Diaby stopped and he didn't stop. And he's given it to Bergwijn. He takes it back again. And he's saying to Bergwijn he might like that ball ahead of him.
Yeah, he would have, but then he still could play it to Hernandez. I think he just does a lot of tricks and flicks at the moment, which he is enjoying himself. But that was a simple pass out to Hernandez.
Shiri with the foul on. Irritated Camera. Cadence. He's there again. N'Golo Kanté.
He just breaks it up, doesn't he? Just that's what he's in there for, and he does it. He's one of the best around to still do it.
Fine. You saw him have a glance up there just to see whether Moussa Diaby had decided to jump on his bike again tonight in Riyadh.
Yeah, well, you can see the both of them. You can see they're probably friends off the pitch, because you can always see there's an understanding. They both are looking for each other, seeing each other's movement, and it's a good combination. And then you add Karim Benzema into that when them three are cooking. It must be hard for defenders.
This is an opportunity for Camera, who reaches it, and he couldn't get up to his feet in time to capitalise on any pieces that might have come out of all of it.
Yeah, it was a good run from Camera, but he gets there, and you're thinking, can he just put it under Al Shankiti, that's it. That's what I'm trying to say. Shankiti, and he couldn't pull it under him. But yeah, really good goalkeeping, and he's unlucky, Cameron. I had a mind blank then. Thanks to
He's very much a newbie to this league, so you
help me. You help me.
Conte, he's not a newbie. Conte, Diaby, and Bergwijn. What a glorious goal. There's that assist record for Moussa Diaby. 15 assists in a Saudi Pro League season. It's a record, but it's not going to count.
He's offside. I think he wants the ball earlier from N'Golo Kante. But you know what? It would have been a fantastic goal. Because I'm thinking, you're on a hat-trick. Go and put your foot through it. But he's like, he must be listening to you. He's definitely got someone in his ear. Because he knows he could have broke the record. But he's so unlucky. But it's brilliant again. Magnificent football.
I don't think he's listening to me. I just think he's done his homework this week.
He definitely has. But yeah, you're right. You've done your homework as well, though. So I love it.
They are just clarifying that is the correct call from the assistant referee, but it is going to be given as offside because there was even daylight between Moussa Diaby and the Al Shabab back line. And even though the goal doesn't stand, I mean we can still talk about how wonderful it was.
Oh, of course it can. The movement, the 1 and 2 touch passing. As I say, when El Attiyad get it right like this, they're forced to be reckoned with.
Got it right tonight, Jawaya. Wanka dragged that wide. I wondered whether it took a deflection, but it didn't.
Yeah, because you see in there, his touch is there, but you know what? It's at an angle now where he can't. There's got so many bodies in front of him, and he has to drag it, and yeah, it goes wide. But you probably see Laurent Blanc thinking, what a goal that would have been. Just offside.
I'll tell you what, if Laurent Blanc had been in the Al Shabab backline, he wouldn't have been saying maybe, would he?
He would have been saying 100% offside.
The dominating classy defender who was Laurent Blanc back in his day. Interesting actually, because him and Fateh Tarim, the two coaches tonight, they almost crossed paths once upon a time in the Italian capital, Milan. I'll come back to that in a moment, because this is Pedence for Al Shabab. Cuenca, 3-2. Christian Cuenca just needed to make sure he got firm contact on the ball. He did. Pedence made it happen. And Al Shabab on their way back into the game again.
I said this is a great game, and I did say the two wide men, Pedence and Cuenca, we were saying, can he get into the box? Yes, he can. Great little stand up there. That's a good header. It's poor goalkeeper. It goes for him, to be fair. He's made some really good saves, and yeah, it's a disappointing. He doesn't sort his feet out or his hands out. Gets it horribly wrong. Oh, it looks worse every time you see it, but brilliant from Cuenca and great little stand up from Pedence.
And Fateh Tarim, like he is trying to orchestrate the big band, is thinking, what sort of finale are we going to have here in the final 20 minutes?
Well, we hope it's a grand finale, that's for sure. We do. We hope it is a grand finale.
And another goal against Al Ittihad this season for Christian Cuenca after those two against them in the semi-final of the King's Cup. And strangely enough, 3-2 the scoreline in that game, 3-2 the scoreline tonight.
Scoring can't be over now, can it, Chris? Surely. Can't be. We must get another.
A couple of fringe players, not so much with Hassan Kadesh, because his relationship with Danilo in that centre-half position for Al Ittihad this season has been one of the best components of their campaign.
It has. It's been really good. Obviously, he's probably just given him a night off this evening, but yeah, Kadesh has been really good. He can defend. He's comfortable in possession, and you're right. Him and Danilo have been outstanding together.
Stephen Bergwijn is making way here, as is Mario Mitai. Absolutely extraordinary. It was against Al Shabab, but it was in March. Absolutely extraordinary. It was against Al Shabab, but it was in March 2022. Oh wow! So he's been waiting an awful long time to get on the score sheet.
Yeah, he has been waiting a long time. Very much so.
Time to get on the score sheet.
Yeah, he has been waiting a long time. Very much so.